Oh, hi. This is Mrs. Schuster, and today we're going to be practicing some decoding and the decoding process. So you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. You're going to be writing down words, and you're going to be practicing the decoding process. Remember, the decoding process, there's three things that you need to remember. The first one is you're going to circle the prefix and suffix. The second part is that you underline the vowels. And then the third part is you break the word up into syllables. So let's start with our first word, hopeless. I know, this is terrible, isn't it? I mean, we're in a weird situation. You think things are hopeless, but I'm sorry. This was a word that we had picked like, I don't know, it was almost like 3 or 4 weeks ago, wasn't it? Do you remember? Remember how we did that in the overhead? We wrote it down and everything. All right, things are really not that hopeless. We're just using this word as an example, okay, to break things apart. So we have no prefix, right? So you go ahead, you write it down, and then you go ahead and do the decoding, all right? I'll give you like 30 seconds, okay? So what am I gonna do for 30 seconds? I'm just gonna wait for you to write it down. Actually, yeah, go ahead, don't pay attention to me. Okay. All right. So hopefully you have it. So first thing, they're hopeless. There's no prefixes. Okay. So the suffix is less. So you should have circled less. Then we would underline the vowels. So then we would have O and E. Remember we talked about that when we look at when we were practicing vowel combinations, and remember we always see O-E like that, and that makes it sound O. So you can hear that hopeless, right? That's just a great example of that when we're practicing saying that vowel combination. So now we're going to break it down into syllables. Hope, less, 2 syllables. How'd you do? Did you get it right? Good job. All right, moving on to our next word is going to be, these are all such uplifting words, I cannot believe it. Impossible. So go ahead and write that word down. And go ahead and practice the process, circling the prefixes, suffixes, underlining the vowels. Go ahead. Also, you could probably turn the video off while you're doing that and then turn it back on. It's up to you. Okay. If you need more time. All right, so let's go. All right, so we have the prefix im. Remember, im, which means the opposite of something. And then we circle the suffix ible, which is means you're able to, or it is, okay? So remember, if something's impossible, it's not possible. Underline the vowel. Okay, so now we're going to separate it into syllables. And you can, if you like to do the banging your hand on the desk, that's okay. Impossible, okay? Impossible. All right, impossible. Got it? All right, next word. Musician. Go ahead and see if you can write it down first. See if you get that right. Just thinking about that we have been working on that suffix-ition. So think about it. So we have all right, so go ahead, write that down. And then practice the decoding process. Okay, so for this one, we do not have a prefix. We just see the word music, right? Okay, but since we've been studying the suffix ishin, we're going to circle that. No prefix, but suffix. Underline the vowel. Now we're going to separate it into syllables. Musician, 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 musician. I know it sounds like there are like 2 syllables in here, and we could consider that. But when we're doing, again, the focus here is that you're breaking down words so that you can understand them, okay? So if we learn that the suffix is ishin, so that's the important part, that you can remember that this is going to make that sound, ishin, okay? Musician, musician. All right, next one, richest. So I am the richest person because I have my family with me. Aren't you guys all excited about being with your family? It's really nice, isn't it? Oops, made a little mistake there. Okay. Okay, richest. Write that down. Richest. All right, again, no prefix, but we do have suffix est, which means the most. Underline the vowel. Rich, est. All right, one more. And then you guys are going to go and practice your Quizlet, okay? Because we are going to have a quiz on Wednesday, so make sure you're studying this. Tomorrow we're going to be doing context clue practice, because I know you like that so much. Okay, it is fun, right? All right, unfriendly. So if you need more time, go ahead and pause this so that you can write it down. Okay, so we have the prefix un, suffix ly. So we've got, like, if we didn't know this word, we would be almost all the way there, understanding how to say the word, right? Because we're like, oh, I know un, and I know how to spell, I know how to say un, I know how to say lee, right? Okay, so we're good, right? Then we have friend. Okay, unfriendly, 3 syllables. All right, remember, the whole reason why we're doing this is because you're trying to, like, if you come across a word you don't know, you might know the suffix and the prefix, and then you're going to be able to break it down a little bit more easily. And then also when we're studying the vowels, the vowel combinations, that's going to help us. Fortunately, friend is one of those words where vowel combinations, that doesn't really help us. It's just one of those words that we have to know and remember how it's spelled and what it looks like. Okay. All right, so that's it for practice for today for decoding. Like I said, we'll have a quiz on Wednesday. It's going to include some of that where I'm going to look for your decoding. I'm not sure quite how we're going to do that yet, but we'll figure it out before then. So go ahead and go back to the slideshow that I posted on Google Classroom, and there is a link in there for Quizlet. So you can click on that and get to practice that for about 10 or 15 minutes. And if your friends are on at the same time, you can kind of like challenge them and see who's faster at getting through some of those games, okay? All right. I hope you guys have a great day. Miss seeing everybody. And take care. And if you need help with any of your other classes or anything, just please let me know. All right. Bye.